because sometimes when you're growing up, you see a film that you just take to, just kind of like amazes you, and you're just like, wow, yeah, this is the film. And for me and my buddy Mark especially, that film was Aliens.
Aliens.
So over the years, being an absolute, definitely hardcore Aliens fan, I collected lots, not all, because some of it ain't great, of Aliens merchandise. You see, I've got my Corporal Hicks from the NECA line. I've got Lambert, Ripley. I've got the two based on the games. I've got the dog Alien. But the Alien Predator, that doesn't really kind of count, but it's part of the universe, isn't it? I've got the 360 games Predator Facehugger, the 360 game Colonial Marines, a Powerlifter. Got the Aliens Micro Machine set, which is pretty damn awesome. It's been opened, which is why the figures ain't there. Managed to pick up this set as well earlier, a couple of years back. I have the McFarlane Queen and I have the NECA Alien Queen. Now the one thing I will say, by far, that the McFarlane Queen itself was just a million times better than the NECA one. I mean, albeit the NECA's one's bigger, more detailed, but I just so prefer that. So I've got two games figures. I've got the Sulaco, that's a die-cast one from Eagle Moss. The one on top of it is actually my original Sulaco I built when I was 15 years old. So that's a mere 27 years old. And I got Sergeant Windrix. But this pretty cool thing, which I got from buddy Danny, which is like a chest burster, like scarf, fluffy thing. You know, it's absolutely freaking awesome. I always remember the first time I saw Aliens. I sort of sat at home on a Saturday, nothing to do, and it was on ITV. Now in the UK, what they did is they used to censor swear words. They used to dub over them, and it changed to some older guy's "Hell" voice now and again, but it would be extremely funny. Where it's just so bad. But I must have watched that hundreds, if not thousands, of times. I mean, my dad won a video camera, say in the early 90s, and me and Mark reenacted so many scenes which are lost. You know, they're all on a video, but they're all gone now. But yeah, that with those days were awesome. It wasn't just me and Mark, it's me and other friends. That camera, I made so many like parodies of films and stuff like that when I was younger. But it's just all gone. Say the tape's corrupted, or they just don't know what happened, which kind of really sucks. But back onto Aliens anyway. Yeah, so the NECA line I like, but the problem is sometimes their work is shoddy and awful. The paintwork on one figure can be great, and the next figure it can be dreadful. They can have the wrong colour. They can be even put in the package upside down. And I mean, I do have quite a few further NECAs other than those ones. I do have Captain Dallas. I've sent 4 of these, but before I found one that was before I was actually given one that was acceptable. And I don't mean OCD acceptable. I just mean the right colours in the face and stuff. And I have Mr. Kane with the face hugger. I have welcome to the party, pal, Bill Paxton. I have oh yeah, should I say Hudson? Yeah. Sue Ellen Ripley from Alien. It was funny because me and Mark didn't know Alien existed. We walked into a local video shop and saw it on the shelf. We were like, what the? So we rented it. That's how far we was too busy playing on computers. Normal Bishop. Then I've got Ripley in the jumpsuit from Alien. And I've got the Alien from Aliens. One of my favourite things I've got is I've actually got the McFarlane. See, I've got the McFarlane Alien Predator there. I've also got the McFarlane Hicks. So much better quality than a NECA. And above the telly I've got like my McFarlane Alien just peeping out, looking over, and it looks really cool. I mean, take a look. And I also have some of the little Konami sets and some of the stuff Tony built for me. I mean, take a look. See, still have the box for these. So we have the Alien Dog, we have the Dropship, we have the Sulaco, the APC, and we have the Queen back there. She is a nightmare because a bit to the back keep falling off. We come down here to the other side. We have first of all the dog Alien Tony made me, covered in the Pontins characters. Then we have the actual Alien, who seems to be leaning forward now. That's new, I didn't notice that. And Ripley with a motion tracker. Yeah, And if you remember a few Christmases ago, he built me a facehugger and another chest burster. Now I've got them strategically positioned in my attic. Now at the moment I can't get to them, you know, but they're awesome. Check out the Christmas video. They're really, really, really cool. I have so many good memories when it comes to aliens. And me and Richard went to Alien War, and we actually have photographs. I mean, I'll contact him and see if I can find him if I can. There we go. There's the photographs there. Are they here? I hope so. If not, I'm talking pointless. But it was a good day out. Look, us at Alien War in London. It was fantastic. I actually went on that ride twice. It was so, so good. And saying from my child teenhood, there's only two things I've got that survived, and that sort of Sulaco up there being one of them. I've got another thing there, but I'll show that to you in a minute. And yeah, when it comes to Kenner toys, some of them are not bad. I mean, a few weeks back, I was quite surprised when my mate Ante actually gave me these, you know. I don't know how he may open his mouth, but there's a button somewhere. And the power loader. I mean, he just gave me them out of nowhere, which is really cool. I always had like a Ripley on her own with no gun. That was a pickup from a shop or something, obviously. But I also have like a box Ripley. That was from Toys Around Again in Dover when it was open. And from Danny, I got Space Marine ATAX, which is basically he wears like the alien outfit. From Hobby Link Japan, I got this back in the day. It cost about £6, and that was the Alien Big Jap. And of course, we have seen this elsewhere for like £20 to £30. And you see I've got the Micro Machines main head of the aliens there, but I've also got the all three sets they released individual. I have them now because Tony stole one of them back in the day when I had a chance of getting them. Tony, watching you. Other bits I've got, see, in the attic I've got loads of Aliens comics because I liked the just Alien universe, the lore of the aliens. I mean, if I can find pictures, I'll splice them over. And I've got like the official Aliens movie book. No idea what happened to his face though. Someone must put a cup on it. Wasn't me. It definitely wasn't me. And you know, these are the few things that I got surviving from back in the day. That was In Space No Infinity Alien Trilogy, and I've got like a, oh my god, didn't even see them in the back. I'm going to unseal this, I forgot I had these. Oh well. There was a company called S&P Movie Market, and they basically did like pictures from films you could send off and get done. And yeah, there's that one. Can't believe I didn't see these are in the back of the book. This was my favourite one. I used to have to actually have this displayed on my wall. It was just so awesome. This is the type of thing basically you should get scanned, copied, and then when the famous people are at cons or something, you get them to sign. I mean, I a few years back went to, when they were doing it, the Milton Keynes con, and I met Lance Henriksen twice. The first time I kind of geeked out and I felt so stupid, but yeah, never mind. The second time it was cool, totally understood. Also from back in the day, Cinefax, because you know me and Mark were so excited about Alien 3. We first saw a little pull out of Alien 3, and this was a magazine I had to import. I think I got it via shop in Canterbury, just to find out, you know, more. And it's pretty cool because it showed like some Tom Woodruff Jr. and stuff like that, just showing off their alien designs. Nothing pervy like the Giga designs. I also got the Aliens Illustrated Screenplay, which I think came from Danny. I mean, a lot of my alien stuff did come from Danny. And I've got, which I've got to get around to looking at. I really am looking forward to the Alien Vault book. Oh yeah, the ticket for the London premiere of Alien 3. And also, because they were really cheap and corny, the Aliens for your Xbox 360 pad and console. I think I'm going to have to alienify my console now. Yeah, and as I say, I have so many games related to the Aliens universe, and so much stuff. And when it ever comes down to Aliens, and when I see people at, say, cons, or I see people at game markets or anything like that, and I go to talk to them, when Aliens comes up, it's always good memories, and we're always like, oh, they've not got Aliens right, yeah, they've not got Aliens right. I mean, still not forgiven, Randy Pritchford. You will make right one day. Don't you start go blaming other people's for your mistakes. But yes, this is the oldest thing I have surviving from my childhood. I say along with the Sulaco. And basically when they announced, so basically when Alien 3 was coming out, they released a box set and they showed a picture of it. Now me and Richard were absolutely blown away because it was like a great big black box set. It was a lovely painted face hugger, and me and Richard were just like, oh my god, wow, amazing. At this moment in time I was working in Blockbuster Video in Folkestone, and so Richard was obviously in deal, and we pre-ordered it at our price, and the amount of times we went to Dover to pick it up, oh, it's been delayed, get a phone call, yeah, it's coming in today, we get there, oh, it's been delayed, but it used to refund our travel, but it'd be so irritating. But after what seemed like forever of delays, I finally got it. And the first thing we noticed was, why isn't the face hugger painted? You know, I mean, it wasn't fast because we actually got the actual box set, and I got like an Alien War pin from London, and in the box set you got this absolutely awesome t-shirt. It's got an Alien, and we'll also make it look good, Aliens and Alien 3. And I say, I've taken the seal off it because I haven't opened this thing since I bought it. And we're open. So, oh my god, so we got a I even have my R price receipt. You guys are thinking, hang on, show us, what is there, what is there? Right, so what I shall do is just separate some bits. Right, so inside we have like the Alien 3 film, we have some badges, Alien War 2-for-1 privilege cards pass. I don't think me and Richard ever use that. And then you've got like the Alien 1, 2 and 3 films. Now what was significant about this is the first Alien film for the first time had deleted scenes, had the cocoon scene and the original Brett death. And Richard over one weekend spliced them into the film, and it was wrong, you know. It just because it was different. It was in the right places, but it was wrong because it was so different. But yeah, I remember us going absolutely crazy over ours, and I got so I got this receipt. You definitely can't make jack shit out. But that was my receipt from our price. I think it was 40 quid, and we got a Alien War flyer. We got some prints. Yeah, there's a book there, so I shall open that in a second. Try not to get too much glare on it. So this is absolutely awesome, the fact that I still have it. I mean, it's not like particularly valuable or anything like that, but to me it is, because it's one of my original, you know, it was mine, it's what I bought back in the day. It's one of my biggest regrets for like all my toys, all my Sega Saturn stuff like this, the fact that I don't have none of my original stuff. It was all repurchased stuff. The closest I've got to my original stuff is my Mystaria game, which came from Tony, because I think I borrowed that off Dunk, played that, then Dunk sold it to Tony, and then so Tony sold it to me. And so yeah, so I've, you know, they say that's the closest I've got to my original Saturn. So these all came in the actual box set, and they were really awesome. And this time the bitch is back. Yeah, and we also have a it's a book, and it slides out. So let's see if I can give you a non-glaring look at the book. Aha. Pictures, like writing. I mean, this thing was released when I was at Blockbuster, so I was 16. So this is, I mean, for the condition is, this is, say, 26 years old. So, yeah, I mean, it's so cool. The only thing that kind of let me and Richard down was we still never got to see Bert kill himself with a grenade, but of course we have that on the Blu-rays. So it's another card when it comes to, there's always so many memories attached to Aliens. It's like when they were first announced for DVD in America, there was like a mega ultra set. Of course I've got it, the only way you could really get it at the time was straight from America, and it's like £150. But since then I've bought most. You know, there is always like the Alien set that's like 6 discs, but I've always bought the one that's got the more comprehensive, more footage, more documents, because there's possibly something out there that I don't know about the Aliens film. Not remembering is like a, you know, not remembering is easy because I forget stuff all the time. But yeah, I mean, I normally do have more Alien stuff, but for me, Aliens, when it comes to nostalgia, me and Mark, in our bike rides, it was always Aliens references, or if we was to go playing in the fields, we'd be the Marines from Aliens, and Such a long time ago, so many good memories. So wish the footage still exists, and I'm really going to hope to try and grab hold of Richard, see if we've got those pictures. I mean, I think I might still have some of mine. But yeah, and they did finally get Alien right with Alien Isolation. I mean, Aliens had Michael Biehn in it, you know. And so when it comes to the franchise, Prometheus I thought was okay. To be honest, I think it's a bit stupid the fact that the Deacon rubbish then that should have not been in it. Alien Covenant is absolutely fantastic until they land on the planet, and then turns out the film doesn't exist. I mean, to be honest now these days, well, the problem with film directors is they just have yes men. They don't have people saying that's not going to work, that's not going to be entertaining. So everyone treats them like gods. And I'm sorry, Ridley Scott, but your time has come. I don't believe you doing what's good for the Alien franchise. Personally, myself, and I think anyone else that knows that Neil Blomkamp, Alien 5, oh my god, just the preliminary artwork and stuff like that he's released online. That is obviously it's based for the fans and stuff like that. That would just be like heaven. I mean, please, you know, Disney. I know you own it now, so just say right, Neil's right. We'll give it to Neil. I mean, forget the TV series. I mean, say this year alone. I say next week when I'm filming this is the Alien 40th anniversary. 40 years. I mean, how mad is that? I've taken up far too much of your time. Thank you for watching again. As always, any Aliens memories, if you want to share Aliens, Alien 3. I mean, Alien, absolutely fantastic, masterpiece. Aliens, another masterpiece. Alien 3, the director's cut, brilliant. The normal version, meh, but director's cut, fantastic. But of course, it was only included in later on Blu-ray releases. Alien Resurrection, meh. Joss Whedon was kind of like, dunno. It was just meh. And Alien vs Predator films, they really are just awful. They don't exist as far as I'm concerned. What are your thoughts on the Alien stuff? Do you have any films that bring back the nostalgia you growing up that stick with you so much? I mean, say anything we sort of reference, welcome to the party, pal, every time we made a phone call or anything like that. Aliens for me is just great. I think I'm going to watch some Aliens tonight. Take care, guys. Game over, man. Game over.